So welcome back to the RCA Training Tip Show, where today we are joined by expert sports dietitian Steph Cronin on the subject of weight management for cyclists, notably carbohydrate periodization. In other words, a simple carbohydrate strategy you can use to lose weight through cycling without impacting performance. Now, we're actually going to have more of Steph on the channel coming in December this year and January into next year. But this little snippet I'm going to share with you today is actually extracted from a larger Road Cycling Academy nutrition tutorial and guide. Road Cycling Academy members gain access to when they sign up to the Up-Level Road Cycling course, which just so happens to be open for the next few days. It's our final intake for 2021. So if you get value out of this video today and you're looking for more, I'll provide a link below. Let's get into it.
So again, time, we just need time for this. So 12 weeks would be an absolute minimum. Ideally, we'd probably be starting this at the beginning of the base program so that you're not getting to the end of that base program and really having to put those higher intensity sessions at risk as well. So as a really good example, this is a bit of an example, and I've color coded this to kind of make it a little bit easier to understand. So really important to understand that we don't want to compromise performance at the same time. So it's all well and good getting lean, but if you're getting lean and just getting worse on the bike, then what's the point of doing it? So we're trying to pick and choose which sessions you can afford to feel quite horrible for, and then which sessions we really want you performing well for. Keep in mind the sessions that you're performing well for, if you're hitting PBs, if you're really pushing yourself, you're actually going to be burning more calories in those sessions than a session where you're really struggling to push through. You're not going to burn as much energy throughout that. So it's in your best interest to fuel well for training so that you can push yourself, so that you can burn more calories to get leaner, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Now, the idea around getting lean but still performing at your best, it comes back to that carbohydrate periodization. We don't want to compromise on protein because then you start losing strength. We can't really compromise on fruits and vegetables, a little bit of fruits obviously coming into carbohydrates, but vegetables and salads and grains and things like that, really important for your health. Fat, you're probably already eating quite a low fat diet as an athlete and as a cyclist, so we'd be focusing on the carbohydrates because that's the easiest macronutrient to then manipulate to get results. So as a bit of a guide here, if we say that you've got Monday off, Tuesday morning ride, Wednesday morning ride, Thursday morning ride, and Saturday is your long ride. And then Sunday we've got another ride. See that all right?
Yep, I can see that all right.
And if we say, okay, so Tuesday and Thursday your HIIT sessions, Saturday being a long session. Now I've color coded these meals. As I said, this is very much, this is one way of doing it. We can do it a million different ways, but this is a really easy approach that we can get both fat loss, but also making sure that your performance is still being looked after. So green would be a lower carbohydrate meal. Your orange or your yellow would be a moderate carbohydrate, but these red meals is where we're being quite aggressive. Now, I haven't included pre-training snacks in here, so that's also important, but this is looking at your main meals. So to get body fat loss, we have to get some sort of a calorie deficit over that week. So we're going to choose the days that you have off to give you quite low carbohydrate meals because you're not using up that energy. And I just say, think of carbs as energy. If you're not using a whole lot, then we can back off how much you eat. Tuesday morning HIIT session, we still want to eat a moderate sort of carbohydrate dinner on Monday night so that you've got enough carbohydrate in the muscles. Now keep in mind that Sunday would have been quite an easy day. So you're going to have, basically almost 48 hours to get yourself ready for that Tuesday morning run. So it's only probably Monday night we increase carbohydrate slightly. Doesn't mean you have to go carb free at these meals. You're just looking at, a lower carbohydrate amount. So if it was breakfast, you might be using an omelette there with vegetables and maybe one slice of toast instead of having a bowl of rolled oats or porridge with fruit on top of it. Then we're going to give you a pre-training snack here. We're going to give you quite a high carbohydrate meal to recover from that Tuesday morning session. And then as the day goes on, we slowly back it off. So lunch might be moderate and then dinner again would be quite light. Coming into Wednesday, same thing again. You might have a pre-training snack, but your post-train breakfast here will be moderate carb, and then we can back it off again. Thursday morning, I'd probably even say we'd make Wednesday night higher carbohydrate.
A yellow
to get
or
ready.
yeah,
probably a yellow here to get ready for Thursday.
okay,
Recovery is really important because this meal, if you get this meal right, you're going to perform better next session.
okay,
Friday, we've got a light day, but then we've got a really hard and long session Saturday morning. So Friday night, you would be starting to ramp up your carbohydrates. So that would be the nights that you'd choose something like a pasta or a rice dish or a homemade pizza.
yes,
And then you're getting ready. So for here, we'd recover well after your long ride. Again, we want to recover over the day. And because it's been such a long ride, we'll do that for 2 meals. And then you can start to back it off. And you'll have an easy ride on the Sunday and back it off again, getting ready for Monday.
Okay.
So we're really picking and choosing where we're having those higher carbohydrate meals.
okay. And that needs to be done though at least over a 12-week period, as opposed to like cramming for the exam the night before. So like trying to do it within a week or two.
Absolutely.
That approach doesn't work. Why does that approach not work?
Because you're going to lose performance and you're going to lose strength straight away.
Okay.
If you're trying to lose a significant amount of weight in a really short period of time, so over sort of 2 to 3 weeks, you're just going to, really put your cognitive function at risk, your metabolic functions at risk, your immune system, and then your strength and performance. So all well and good getting lean, but you're going to feel like absolute crap come race day.